My daughter came to me one day. She was about eight or nine. She said to me, "Daddy, I'm not growing." And I said, "No, of course you're growing." She says, "No, Dad, you don't understand. I'm not growing." So I took her to the doorpost, and luckily we had marked her height um, a few months ago, probably about a year. We had marked her height on the doorpost, but only for the first time, and so there was a single mark on the doorpost. So she stood with her back to the doorpost, and I measured her height again, and then we stood back and we examined the evidence, and lo and behold, she had grown, and she was convinced. Then I plotted those two heights on a growth chart, and on the growth chart I could see that she was indeed growing, but she was also growing at the correct velocity. So her growth velocity was good. On the growth chart, I could also see, compared to the average population, that she was tall for her age, taking after her dad. So there was one piece of data that became two pieces of data, and in two pieces of data was much more meaning than just in a single piece of data. So we have in our lives a collection of data, and on the spectrum, at the one end is the data, and at the other end is the meaning that we get out of the data. So data has meaning, but often that meaning is hidden and requires investigation, interpretation, requires examination, comparison, thought. So this is the wonderful value of data, is that it brings meaning, and through that meaning we can receive encouragement, just like my daughter did, that she is indeed growing. We can receive guidance. We can diagnose when things are not going well. So life data is the everything about a person that can be recorded, that can be interpreted, that can be measured and monitored.